Radio Shouty.
You hear me?
Now, when it comes to being an independent artist now, man, I mean, what is this like for you being able to maneuver and call all of your own shots versus having to wait on the label to get their mind right?
Yeah, bro. The hardest part about being signed was I'm a workaholic, so I do buku music, you hear me? And I come to them with like all these songs and albums and EPs, but if it didn't fit their schedule or their calendar of how they wanted to release, they'd just say, nah. Or they'll hear my stuff and they'll say, nah, we don't like that song. Like, that can't go on your album.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this song is going to change the game. What you mean? And if they say no, I couldn't do anything because they the bosses. But now, I'm the boss.
Yeah.
So ain't no such thing as no, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so that's how we rocking. So I'm dropping one album in June. Then before the end of the year, I'm going to have another album out. Because I say so. You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that feel good. And as an artist, it make you want to beat somebody up when you done put your heart into your music and when they tell you it's whack.
What?
When you done put your heart into something. Bro, the biggest song of my career is a song called Sally Maybach, right?
Yeah.
It's about me paying my student loans off.
Exactly.
The label told me that song was whack. They refused to put it out. You heard me?
What?
So I had to put it out like on a slick on my own. I had to break some rules and just put it out on my own. And look what it done. It blew up.
So what do they say? I mean, what is the answer to that when you have to go back to the label and say, I tried to give y'all this record, but you dropped the ball? How do they even respond to that?
Yeah, it's a lot of pride. They have a lot of pride, so they try to act like they don't see the buzz, you know? And then when the buzz is so big that they can't ignore it, then all of a sudden they'll end up sending one of the lower level workers to hit you up and say, well, yo, you think that we could put that song on iTunes? No, you can't put it on iTunes. You know what I mean? Nope. Like, so one thing I did is I never put that song Sally Maybach on iTunes because once I put it on there, the label owns it for the rest of for till the end of time. You know, and I didn't want them to own it, so I still own that song because I just kind of held on to it. I put the video out on YouTube, but I didn't put the song on iTunes.
Exactly.
You know, that's some free game for y'all artists that's out there, man. Because I knew I was like, one day I'm not going to be signed to them, and I don't want them to own a song that they really didn't even like.
Exactly.
And now that it's blowing up, they kind of like, oh, let us get a piece of it. Like, nah. You feel me?
What is some other game that you learned over these last 7 years getting busy in this industry, though, D?
Everybody pay attention. Listen.
Talk to me.
Don't be popular for free.
Ooh.
In this game, bro, it's so easy to get popular. And Instagram is so easy to like, oh, I caught me a little wave. You heard me? I got verified. I got 100,000 followers. But a lot of people out here being popular and they're not monetizing it. So the goal is, if you're going to get popular, have a product that people will patronize. If you popular and you ain't selling a shirt with your phrase on it or with your name or with your brand, if you ain't got something that you're moving out here in these streets, you popular for free, that's lame.
Ooh.
You know, and that's what a lot of people don't get, man, because clout is equivalent to money in some people's minds.
Come on,
but in my mind, clout ain't equivalent to $9. You heard me? Clout don't pay that energy bill. Clout don't pay that cable bill, that internet.
Sally Mae.
Clout don't pay them student loans. You heard me? So yeah, man, that's what I learned. Yeah, don't be popular for free.
Radio Shouty.